Hey y'all, this is Octavius the Great. It's been about over a week since I made a video. I hope everyone is having a happy Friday. All right, I'm about to talk about this whole Haitian situation. All right, I'm gonna play this clip. All right, a 28-member hit squad, including 26 Colombians and 2 U.S. citizens, carried out the stunning assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse. Officials announced Thursday, adding that 17 have been detained, including the Americans. We are going to bring them to justice, National Police Chief Léon Charles said, as the 17 handcuffed suspects sat on the floor during a news conference a day after Moïse was killed and his wife Martine was critically wounded at their home. 15 of the detainees are from Colombia, and the two others are South Floridians believed to hold dual US-Haitian citizenships, Charles said. It was a team of 28 assailants, 26 of whom were Colombian, who carried out the operation to assassinate the president, Charles said at the news conference in Port-au-Prince. We have arrested 15 Colombians and the 2 Americans of Haitian origin. 3 Colombians have been killed, while 8 others are on the loose, added Charles, who had earlier said 7 suspects were killed. Oh, so you were wrong on that part. So, okay. Minister of Election Matthias Pierre identified the Americans as James Salages, 35 of Fort Lauderdale, and Joseph Vincent, 55 from the Miami area, the Miami Herald reported. In an undated video interview in Creole, Soles described himself as a philanthropist and child advocate who enjoyed helping kids from the area where he grew up in Haiti and Southeast Haiti, according to the Herald. Solages described himself as a certified diplomatic agent and budding politician on the website for a charity he launched in 2019 in South Florida to assist people in the Haitian town of Jacmel. On his bio page for the charity, he said he previously worked as a bodyguard at the Canadian Embassy in Haiti. In a statement, Canada's Foreign Relations Department did not refer to Solages by name, but said one of the men detained in the assassination had been briefly employed as a reserve bodyguard at its embassy by a private contractor. Pierre identified 4 of the other suspects arrested so far, all Colombians. I'm not reading their names, so y'all see who they are. Colombian government said it had been asked about 6 of the suspects, including 2 of those killed, and had determined they were retired members of its military. It didn't release their identities. General Jorge Luis Vargas Valencia, the head of Colombian National Police, said President Ivan Duque had ordered the High Command of the Army and Police to cooperate in the probe. A team was formed with the best investigators. They are going to send dates, flight times, financial information that is already being collected to be sent to Port-au-Prince. The U.S. Department said it was aware of reports that U.S. citizens were in custody but could not confirm or comment. Early in the day, a crowd in the neighborhood of Pétionville, near the president's private residence in Port-au-Prince, captured 2 foreigners presumed to be involved in the deadly attack, Charles said. A video posted on social media showed the crowd pulling 2 men, one of whom was shirtless and bound with rope, the Herald reported. You see the 2 men? I saw the video yesterday, too. Advance, someone is heard shouting as the crowd shoves the 2 men. Witnesses said the crowd discovered the suspects hiding in bushes in Port-au-Prince, and that some people grabbed the men by their shirts and pants, pushed them, and occasionally slapped them. An Associated Press journalist saw officers put the suspects in the back of the pickup and drive away as the crowd ran after them to a police station. They killed the president. Get them to us. We're going to burn them, people yelled outside. The crowd set fire to several abandoned cars riddled with bullet holes that they believed belonged to the gunmen. Inside one of the vehicles, which didn't have license plates, was an empty box of ammunition and some water. Charles urged people to remain calm and let officers do their work, and the authorities needed evidence that was being destroyed. Officials had given out little information on the assassination, other than to say the brazen attack was carried out by a highly trained and heavily armed group. But not everyone was buying the government's description of the attack in the impoverished country of some 11 million people. When Haitian journalist Robinson Jaffarad tweeted a report on comments by the police chief, he was inundated with responsive expression skepticism, as many wondered how the suspect could penetrate Moïse's home, security detail, and panic room and escape unharmed, but then be caught without planning a successful getaway. Haitian Judge Carl Henry Destin, who is involved in the probe, said the president was shot a dozen times and his office and bedroom were ransacked, according to the Haitian newspaper Le Nouvelliste. I hope I said that right. The outlet quoted Destin saying investigators found 5.56 and 7.62 millimeters cartilage between the gatehouse and the inside of the residence. Moïse's daughter, Joe Marlell, hid in her brother's bedroom during the assault, and a maid and another worker were tied up by the gunmen. Interim Prime Minister Claude Joseph, who assumed leadership of the country with the backing of police and the army, asked people to reopen businesses and go back to work as he ordered the reopening of the international airport. Joseph has only been in the post of Prime Minister for 3 months and was due to step down within days as Moïse named a replacement 2 days before he was gunned down. Joseph's replacement, Errol Henry, said, Joseph is no longer Prime Minister in my opinion. He asked, does the country have several Prime Ministers? The country's 1987 Constitution stipulates that the head of the Supreme Court should assume control, but amendments that are not unanimously recognized state that it be the Prime Minister or in the last year of a president mandate, the case with Moïse, that Parliament should elect a president. The head of the Supreme Court died last month due to COVID-19. There is no sitting parliament as legislative elections scheduled for the late 2019 was postponed amid political unrest. Joseph declared a 2-week state of siege after the assassination, which shocked the nation already in crisis amid crushing poverty, widespread violence, and continued political instability. The country has grown increasingly unstable under the late president, who had been ruling by decree for more than a year and faced violent protests. Critics accused him of trying to amass more power while the opposition demanded he step down. On Thursday, the UN Security Council met privately to discuss the situation in Haiti. UN Special Envoy Helen Lalime later said that Haitian officials had asked for additional security assistance. Meanwhile, Haiti is observing 2 weeks of mourning. Jovenel Moïse was not terribly popular, but he was the president. He cannot be killed as if he were just an ordinary citizen, a 55-year-old man from Port-au-Prince who gave his name only as Paul. A 28-year-old woman named Julie said she was wary of the police claims that foreign mercenaries killed the president. Where were the well-equipped police who watch over the president night and day? Why didn't they react, she said. Prosecutors have the same question. I have given police the power to interview all the security agents close to President Jovenel Moïse, Port-au-Prince Government Commissioner of Bedford Claude said Thursday. If you are responsible for the security of the president, where were you? What did you do to avoid this fate for the president? Claude added, according to the news outlet. All right, guys. So I know y'all seen the last couple of days there had been an upheaval about the Haitian president being assassinated. And like all things, and y'all need to sit there and look at it, this was a hit. Yeah, people didn't like the president for real in that country, but at the same time, you know, whether you like it or not, like him or not, what country want they leadership to be assassinated, especially a country that struggling, and then on top of that, they make it easier for outsiders or people who have even more evil plans to get into power. Now, little things that I did read up on the former president of Haiti, that they wasn't getting the vaccine. He didn't want the vaccine, especially the vaccine that was giving people blood clots. So that could be another reason why they assassinated him, because it's very strange that his security detail didn't protect him, that they was able to get up into that man's residence and shoot him 12 times. You know, it's not strange to me. It's just like, okay, it was a hit. So what was the reason for y'all to put a hit on this man? And then on top of that, they have all those Colombians plus 2 Americans and 2 black Americans at that. They're right there let you know, okay, somebody hired these people, because people just don't come together for no assassination team just for some willy-nilly. No, you get hired, and these were highly trained mercenaries, and that make you sit up here and look at things strange too, because at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, like, what is up with y'all catching them? Because if they are mercenaries and they are highly trained, it should be a task to try to catch them, especially all those men. It's up to 28 people, and y'all caught majority of them. So that lets you know that this was a setup, this was a scheme. I don't know who pulling the strings on it, but at the end of the day, this is a big stage play. They reported that the former president's wife would die from her injuries, but that was proven to be false. She's in critical condition. So you see, they're putting out a narrative too about trying to take out their whole family, basically. So we'll see what the fallout is going to be after this. So I'm just giving y'all a little news because it's been a minute, and this is pretty much like some movie shit. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Give me your comments, your likes. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe. My name is Octavius Great, and I hope y'all enjoy y'all Friday.